Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7. Yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set, 30 base. Check 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
56, right there, 56. Watch the run, watch the run. 64, weak.
To throw on second down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Bring it, bring it.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Looking to throw. Boudreaux. That's to Cook out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Operating from the gun, Boudreaux. That'll be complete to Cook. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's our ball, baby. Going the other way.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
No chance. Right there. 54. Right there.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he's taken down inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the slant. Jam, 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 jam.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
All day, every day, any day. Mike's 54.
On 2nd down and 4, Haskins eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Ready. Touchdown. 54 Mike. Get it on. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 54 Mike.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus-yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Come on, set. Turn 2 stop. 55. Come on, boy. Come on. Now. Get it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. The open man is Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Say, 6-6, pull it high. Shoot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boudreaux going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
X3, 218, chop.
From the gun on third down. Boudreaux, he's set. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 9 now. This is caught. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
22 Jet Bomber.
First and goal, Minnesota.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Check out Reed. Kill. Recon, 132 fighter. Crash. Hey, orbit.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Go. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Yeah. Greystone, travel. Under 10. 10. Hey, exit. Check right. Hey.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is Cook with the ground. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Watch the pass! Watch the pass! Here we go! Here we go! 50!
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the ground, it's Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking.
Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Watch the shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30. Yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one complete to Smith. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw on 3rd down. Boudreaux. And he finds Cook. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Boudreaux. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
64. Ready.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
Hey, shoot. Now.
On 3rd down, Boudreaux. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Let's get this.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Oh, yeah.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. They'll find Everett there, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here's Geis. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
55's Mike, guys, 55.
I got him.
Now it's Haskins. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Alpha.
At the 26-yard line.
2nd and 3. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Team 6. Team 6.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Wants to run.
Steve Griffin.
From the gun, Boudreaux. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Boudreaux. It's caught. Smith. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
55, Mike, guy, 55.
On 1st down, Boudreaux. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Geis. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down.
Joker. Slam.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a run with Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
54 Mike.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
I got you.
Second down, Haskins. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Redskin 1st down, the pickup 15 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
49, check 49, check 49.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Looking to throw, Haskins. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill. Turn up.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Boudreaux. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
A very solid gain of 27.
6-6. Pull it high. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Boudreaux. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Ready.
Throwing again. Boudreaux. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Come on,
all right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Boudreaux. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Alert. Check. Crunch. 66. Pull it. Half. Switch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's low. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
We got 4.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
By Daniel Hunter. Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
55.
Now it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Bound to lose one.
Here we go with Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.